Let's talk homeownership and some of the important things to think about when you are thinking about buying a house. And there are many things to think about that all of a sudden happen to come up, right? Let's say that you're presently renting and you're sick of paying rent and the landlord's not really being very cooperative with you. And you think, you know what, I'm going to buy a house. I want to buy a house. But where do you start? Now, a lot of times clients will call a realtor. And the realtor will then refer the client to a lender, such as myself, because we really want to make sure that you can actually afford and are comfortable with the new house payment. But more importantly, generally what will happen is you're going to ask somebody for a referral, right? You're going to say to your neighbor, to your coworker, to your parents, I want to buy a house, but I don't know where to start. As a matter of fact, you could probably actually Google it, right? And they'll say, contact your local lenders. You do want to speak to a loan officer like myself, because what we're going to do is we're going to look at your overall financial picture. We're going to check your credit. Your credit is very, very important. We want to make sure you have a good credit score. If I were to give some advice to anybody at any time, whether you're going to buy a house, rent a house, purchase a car, get a credit card, take care of your credit. Your credit score is so vital to your interest rate on a home and a credit card. You really want to take a look at that and make sure you have a credit score 680 and above. We have home loans. If you have a credit score lower than that, it's still possible. But if I were to give advice to my younger self, that would be to take care of your credit, and the other part would be take care of your health. But we're not talking health today, right? We're talking about home loans and home ownership. So generally when you meet with a loan officer, it can be a scary process. All of a sudden you're meeting with this person that hopefully was referred to you, so you might feel a little more comfortable. And all of a sudden you're talking about your finances, how much you get paid and when you get paid and what debts you have. And we're looking at your credit score and your credit report. And that can be kind of nerve-wracking because people don't really like to share that information. And as part of our job as a loan officer is to make you feel comfortable with the process. And part of that is just letting you know that the information that you provide to us is not going to be shared with anybody. I'm going to be reviewing it. My loan processor will have access to it. Some other people that are going to approve your loan will review it. But the information isn't taken anywhere and given to anywhere else, and it's not a matter of public knowledge. So that's a hurdle to get over. It's the loan officer's responsibility to make sure that the client is comfortable with the process. And the bigger picture to that is the loan officer is more of an advisor, not just an app taker, an application taker. And the reason I say that is because we really want to ask some big questions. We want to have a discussion about your resources, your cash that you have available, your checking, savings. Have you been able to save money? What your new payment is going to look like? And is that going to be comfortable for you? And how to make that work and really structure your loan for the future for success. Because we want you to be successful in the home purchase and the home buying process. So your loan officer is going to play a very big part in that. We're going to take the application, look at your credit report, look at your pay stubs and W-2s, and we're going to talk about your payment and the process and the cash to close and how that comes into play for you. And hopefully you'll be able to understand where all the costs come from and how that fits into your profile and gets you set up for success for home ownership.